Hello students, in this video lecture I am going to explain to you Lagrange's method, which is also called the method of characteristics. Now the first question is, what is Lagrange's method used for? Lagrange's method is used for solving a first order quasi-linear partial differential equation. Now this is how the method goes. The steps of the method are as follows. Now the first thing that you have to do is that you have to consider a first order quasi-linear partial differential equation of the form AUX plus BUY is equal to C. I have marked it as 1. Here of course U is the dependent variable, X and Y are independent variables, and U is a variable dependent on the independent variables X and Y, and A, B and C, which are the coefficients and the terms which are coming in the equation 1, they are functions of the independent variables X and Y and the dependent variable U. Some of the variables may be present or they may not be present, or A, B and C may be constants, whatever the case is, but this is the general case that A, B and C are functions of X, Y and U. Now once you have considered a quasi-linear partial differential equation of the form 1, this differential equation, the next thing that you have to do is that you have to consider characteristic equations, or the ratios which are of this type, which has been marked as 2 in the slide, you can see, and these ratios are, or these characteristic equations are, dx by A is equal to dy by B is equal to dz by C, where A is the coefficient of the term ux, the partial derivative of u with respect to x. B is the coefficient of the term uy, where uy is the partial derivative of u with respect to y, and C is the term which is on the right hand side of the given quasi-linear equation 1. Now once you have found out the characteristic equations or the ratios, the next thing that you have to do is that, considering any two ratios at a time, that is a pair of ratios at a time, from the characteristic equations you find out two independent integrals or solutions. So consider two ratios at a time, find out one integral or solution of the, which may be of the form phi1 x y u is equal to c1, where phi1 is a function of x, y and u, and c1 is an arbitrary constant. Then consider any two other ratios and find out another independent integral or solution of the form phi2 x, y, u is equal to c2, where c2 is a constant. So these integrals and solutions must be independent of each other, which means that you should not be able to obtain one integral from the other integral. So they should be independent of each other. Now once you have obtained two independent integrals in such a manner, then the general solution of the given quasi-linear equation can be easily obtained in the next step. I will show that, but before I move to the next step, there is one thing that has to be noted over here, is that these solutions or integrals which we have obtained, or the solution curves which we have obtained, are called families of characteristic curves. They are families because C1 and C2 are arbitrary constants. So these two represent not just one curve, but they represent two curves which are families of curves, because C1 and C2 can have arbitrary values, and these are families of characteristic curves of equation 1. So once you have obtained the independent integrals or solutions, then the final step is finding the general solution of the given quasi-linear partial differential equation 1, which is given like this. Now the general solution of the quasi-linear partial differential equation 1 can be written in three ways. The first way is you can write it as a function of a function f of phi1 and phi2, where phi1 and phi2 have been obtained in the previous step, and f is an arbitrary function. Or you can write phi1 in terms of phi2 as phi1 is equal to g phi2, where g is an arbitrary function. Or you can write phi2 in terms of phi1 as phi2 is equal to h phi1, where h is an arbitrary function. So these are three ways of writing the solution of the given first order quasi-linear, general first order quasi-linear equation. Now this is going to be the method that has to be applied on in any first order quasi-linear differential equation in two independent variables x and y, and we are just going to proceed exactly the way I have explained you here. So that ends the method, Lagrange's method or method of characteristics.